Hi everyone, welcome to my channel. Today I'm going to HEB and I'm gonna try to do a what I'm eating like during the week kind of thing for dinners. I missed yesterday because I'm just tired. I'm doing a lot. I have a full-time job, I got a part-time job, I'm doing a lot of pet sitting and stuff like that, so it's just a lot. Like on its own, you know, one pet sit is like, okay, cool. But whenever you're seeing like, you know, 20, 30 animals in 1 week, it's a lot. Sorry, there's something in my eye. Just got off work. So I'm gonna go in here, grab some stuff because I don't even have butter right now. Like I've been so busy, I didn't even realize I didn't have butter. Brandon was like, I tried to make eggs. I'm like, dude, I always have bacon fat, use that. But yeah, I saw my video for this like breakfast casserole and I haven't made that since I made that, so I'm definitely gonna do that. I want to do that. It's like eggs, biscuits, cheese, and gravy, so I want to do that for sure. I have a bolognese recipe from work that I really want to do, but it's pretty involved. It's got a lot of ingredients. It's by Kenji Lopez Alt, I believe is his name, and he's pretty awesome and his recipes are awesome, but I cannot make that if I'm this busy. Just cannot. It's a little too much. So maybe next week. Anyways, let's go in here. Hey guys, so I'm back from the store. I got a lot of stuff. These are just some bananas that I'm gonna make as banana bread in a few. I got a lot of stuff going on my counters. It's really hard to do all these things at once. So I got some potato buns. These are really good. I'm gonna make chicken sandwiches. Oh, I forgot to get shredded lettuce. That's what I forgot. I'm gonna get Brandon to get it. I got some whole mushrooms. Mushrooms are a really good way to stretch meals. I got some gelatin for that recipe for the bolognese. I got taco shells. Crunchy tacos are a really good way of having something that is like feeling really special, but it's not that special. Pickles. This chocolate was on sale and it's really good, so I got some. I got Brandon some more sardines. He likes these hot sauce ones. If you don't eat sardines, you really should because they're really good for you. I don't eat them because they're nasty. I try to like them. Like, I've tried them a couple times, but I just can't get into it. And I got limes because I'm going to make some pico, some ground beef, and some sliced chicken. I got the really thin sliced chicken breast because they're so much less expensive. This package of chicken was like $7. I'm going kind of fast. I got some jalapenos. I'm going kind of fast because I have to go meet someone for their cat. I got some key limes. I got some white potatoes. These were like $1.50. And then I got the HEB tortillas because these are so good. I actually usually don't get this many groceries all at the same time, but I haven't been like grocery shopping, so I'm like out of so many things. This is my absolute favorite cake, and they never have it anymore because they just make a whole sheet cake, frost it, and then put that out instead. But this is the actual like 6-inch cake, so I had to grab that. It's like $3. These were on sale for $2.50, so I got 2 of them. It's the blackberries. I got some pepperoni because this will be, like I have some sauce so I can make a pizza. And then I got this chunk style of the, what is this called? Imitation crab, because I still have some of those, what are they called? Nori sheets. And this with the nori with some rice and everything. I still have an avocado, so that'll be really good. And then these were actually like a couple of splurge items because they're $1.49 each, but this is like some of that sushi sauce, and then which is like eel sauce, and then some ginger. I grabbed some butter because for some reason I don't have any, which is so weird. Some cilantro for the pico. I grabbed a country sausage for that, what is it called? Country sausage and cheese for the little breakfast casserole. I forgot to get biscuits, but I think I might have croissants in there. Sour cream and Mexican cheese. And then I also got some little champagne sweet tomatoes. I don't always buy this, but I really like this for Brandon to have for his eggs in the morning. He really likes that. It just makes it a lot easier. Anyways, so whenever I start cooking some stuff, I will show you guys what I'm doing. I think the first thing I'm gonna make is either tacos or the breakfast casserole. I'm gonna see what Brandon wants. I'm gonna go with that, and I'll see you then. All right, guys, I got my pan set up, and I am just gonna use this rotary shredder. It's really cool. It has a suction cup, so it just suctions to the counter, and you shred the cheese. You just push it down with this. And it's actually really easy to clean because everything comes apart. This is on Amazon if you'd like to purchase it. It's really awesome. So I'm gonna shred the cheese, and then I'm gonna get started on the sausage. And buying this has helped me so much with my hands whenever I have to shred. It shreds the cheese so easily. Like super easy. There's also a smaller attachment for in here. And I just honestly love this so much. The little handle comes off. This comes out. It's gonna be like kind of cheesy everywhere. This just gets pushed. Oh, that's fine. I'll dump it out. And then this comes off. I just go ahead and spray power wash, Dawn power wash in here, and everything just rinses out to give it a little scrub, and it's perfect. And I already made a video for this, so if you'd like the long form version, I will be placing that link either in the pinned comment or in the description. So now I am just cutting the Jimmy Dean Country Mild Sausage. This flavor is really good. I like to put the sausage in here when the pan isn't hot because it gives me time to move it around. And I really, really love this sausage. It's perfect for this breakfast item. And normally I would go ahead and start this while I am doing the cheese, but since I'm filming, I did not do that. So you can definitely do multiple things at once. It's just a little bit different since I'm filming. I have this heat a little above a 6, so it's gonna start getting pretty toasty. And all I'm doing in here is just breaking it up. And I'm just doing it with a spatula because it'll be easy to get the gravy out at the end, but just use whatever you have. A wooden spoon is actually easier for this process. But I'm trying to wash as little dishes as possible. All right, so I'm gonna let that hang out for a little bit, grab some other stuff, start making my egg mixture. So I'm just gathering all my ingredients. I'm just gonna check on my sausage a little bit here. One day I'm gonna be able to have multiple angles for this. But right now it's just one. That's what we're working with. I just went to go meet this dude at his apartment for some cat care. His cats were so cute and so similar. And I think he likes Star Wars because their names were Luke and Leia. Cool. So right now sausage is looking like this. And it's getting a little bit of brown on there, which is perfect because that's added flavor. All right, so it's gonna be 6 eggs. And you're probably like, you know, this is supposed to be a budget meal. How am I gonna budget when eggs are so expensive? Thankfully, in my city, eggs are starting to go back down in price. I got these at Costco. It was an 18-pack of large for $3.98 each. I haven't seen that price in a while. So just keep checking your prices. Do what you can. But this is still cheaper than eating out, which is my main goal because I like to eat out. I like to have things taste good. So the sausage is salty, so I'm just doing like a 1/4 teaspoon of salt. And this recipe is still very inexpensive, even if you bought eggs for $6. Some onion powder, a little garlic powder. This isn't in the original recipe, but it just just seems weird to me to not season something. And then I'm also gonna add a little bit of this one. It's really good. So just add whatever you feel comfortable with. It's a little easier to break everything up before you put the milk in. And exactly the same as what happened in the other video that I did, I only have heavy whipping cream because I only try to keep like one in the apartment. Sometimes I'll buy milk, like Brandon just finished the milk last night. So this is actually half and half, but it's half milk, excuse me, it's half water, half cream. All right, I'm over here about to let the sausage burn, but it's not there yet. It's getting really, really brown, which is amazing. So I'm gonna go ahead and remove it from the heat. If I weren't filming, I could do more things instead of doing what I'm doing because I gotta clear my space. Everything gotta make sense. I see like a really big piece of seasoning right here and I'm trying to break it up. Anyways, this is a quarter cup of water, a quarter cup of heavy cream. So if I put all heavy cream, it would just be too rich. Certainly cannot forget the pepper. Pepper with eggs and pepper with potatoes is just gotta be there. Great, so I'm gonna go ahead and turn my oven to 350. And I'm gonna get my pan ready. So this is the pan I'm gonna use today. It's a 13 by 9. It's a bit deep, which is perfect for this. So let's go ahead and get the gravy situated. Okay, so I'm just gonna break up the meat a little bit more. And I'm gonna add the water in here. You can make the gravy separately if you'd like. But I like doing this. So now all I have to do is just bring this to a rolling boil. And then I'm gonna mix this with half a cup of cold water. I think I did it in the same container last time. And I added just a little bit of extra water this time because last time it was a little too thick with the sausage in there. I would say make this gravy and then the egg mixture. That would definitely be better. And that way it cools off a little bit before it goes onto the eggs. It didn't create a problem last time, it just makes more sense. And then this just needs to bubble for a second. There's just so much flavor from that sausage. It's gonna be so good. This is ready. Nice and thick with the sausage. I'm actually watching my own video right now because I got a couple pieces of information from it. I'm gonna use parchment on this one, and this is the end of the parchment. Whoops. And the reason I'm using the parchment is because I used foil last time and it sucked. So I'm just spraying this. All right, so this is what I got so far. And I went ahead and added the gravy. And then I put the cheese, and now I'm gonna put the egg over everything. It's gonna go in the oven like this for about 40 minutes. All right, guys, if you guys hear any noise in the background, it's because my dog is eating a treat. This is what it looks like when it first comes out, and I put a little bit of cheese on top. I'm just waiting for it to melt.
It's so beautiful. Hey, welcome to my YouTube. Today I'm going to be showing you a breakfast casserole.
Are you just gonna use a spoon?
Fork. But yeah.
Get down, Tuco. I don't want to wipe that off. Okay, so here it is. Very beautiful. Not him breathing.
Tuco, you farted. Are you gonna take a bite?
Yeah, even though it's like super hot right now. What I like about this is that it doesn't make that many dishes and it is hitting all the notes. You could also put salsa on this if you wanted to, but with the gravy, that'd be weird. Hot sauce would make sense. It's biscuit, egg, and sausage with gravy. It's not going to be bad, you know? So much flavor. So good. Make it. And the leftovers actually hold really well. I'll see you in the next recipe. All right, guys. I didn't really have time to film. This is a little like sushi bowl thing that I made with imitation crab. I'm going to eat it with these nori seaweed sheets, sushi sauce, which is eel sauce, and ginger. All right, I'm watching Graham, of course. Here is the little sushi roll up. I know it's not actual sushi because it's not raw, but delicious. Hey guys, so today is Thursday and I just got back from checking in on some cats and walking a couple regular dogs that I always walk and hanging out with my friends, so that was exciting. Now I am making some pico. I just made some like Taco Bell taco meat. So I just like to put the cheese on the meat so it'll melt. This is Brandon's. I put a lot of extra cheese. I'm gonna put some shredded lettuce, this chipotle sauce, and sour cream, and the pico. And here they are with the pico. It adds a really nice freshness to it. It's really awesome. Hey guys. So I did like a really quick meal today. Today's Saturday. Yesterday I didn't film because we just had Whataburger. I had to cut up my burger into a whole bunch of small pieces because I got my braces tightened yesterday. And today I actually got a busted lip from a dog on accident. She was just really excited. So now I am eating something really quick, which is these beautiful eggs that I made. And I also, while these were cooking, I had a small, a small quesadilla with the H-E-B tortillas. And I had that with some of the leftover pico. And then I also had just a few of these siete chips with it. The reason I like these are a little bit less like rough on my mouth with my braces. And I'm also just having some blackberries. So that's what I'm doing right now. It's lunchtime. I don't know what I'm doing for dinner because it's kind of hard whenever you have braces. And I'm also doing the food safety thing for the sandwich shop. So talk to you guys later. Hey guys, still got a lot going on. Currently eating ramen out of a pot because I don't want to wash a bowl. I like my ramen dry. How do you eat yours? Fun fact, I haven't had like actual ramen yet, like from a restaurant, but definitely want to. I still feel like I'll prefer pho though, like just looking at some of the ramen stuff. I don't know. I definitely want to try it. It's really hard to chew anything right now, but I definitely still had some pico with chips, which was so good. Oh my God. Those chips are like really good by themselves too. They're like a little, like barely sweet since it's like a vegetable or whatever. So good. Anyways, I'll see you at the next meal. Hi guys, Tuco's watching me mess with some chicken. Today is the 4th of May. And I'm finally getting to those chicken breasts, those split chicken breasts that I had. I've just been really busy. Like that's just so I'm just gonna kind of splice all of this together. For breakfasts, I've just been using the eggs. I'll either do a boiled egg with the TikTok method, or like yesterday, I went ahead and opened these, even though they're for the chicken sandwiches. This is the Martin's potato rolls. They're really good. They're really good for lunch stuff, but they're also really good for breakfast. So I did like a fried egg with that, with like a runny yolk. It was really good. I didn't really put anything else on there because I didn't have time. Anyway, so I'm about to marinate these. This is just a little, I washed it, but it's just a little Glad container. They're used for like meal prep, but I don't feel like washing dishes, so I'm gonna use this. So yeah, let me put some marination stuff on there and I'll show you guys what I put. So this is what I use for marinating: salt-free lemon pepper seasoning, onion powder, garlic powder. These two are just containers that I reuse, but this is onion powder from Central Market, and this is also roasted garlic powder from Central Market. This is Slappy Mama seasoning. I put a shitload of this on there, honestly. And then I use some Louisiana and some pickle juice from this Best Made. These are just going to go in the freezer for a different recipe. So I have it here. I'm going to add a bit of water, and I added a bit of canola oil because I want to dilute the marinade so that it doesn't marinate too fast, because I don't have to eat, like, I'm not cooking these for like 8 hours. So I went ahead and closed it up. I just put enough water to fill, added a little bit more hot sauce in here. And I know it looks really nasty, but the water just helps make sure it doesn't over marinate, which is completely possible when you're using pickle juice and hot sauce. I don't want it to start cooking the chicken because it'll make it a really weird texture. So I will get back with you guys whenever I get to this in so many hours. And on the one that I'm putting in the freezer, I actually wrote on there to use it for a pot pie, because sometimes I put chicken in the freezer and I don't have an idea of like what I'm gonna do with it. So sometimes I'll put an idea on there, so at least I'll look at it and be like, oh, that sounds like a good idea. So yeah. Okay, my table is a little bit cluttered right now, but I'm just eating this tomato pasta with feta that I always eat. And then I have some eggs here. I usually do 1 yolk per 2 halves. So I'm just gonna take out some of the yolks. They're not as soft as I usually have them, but they're still soft. And I just have some salt for the eggs, and I'm just watching Abby Sharp. And Tuco is asking for her yolk. Huh. And I know you guys can hear the dryer. Sorry about that. It's like the only time I've been able to wash my clothes. So these are just some white potatoes that I'm gonna chop up. The size really just depends on how much time you have. So I'm gonna make mine relatively small so they cook in like 15-20 minutes instead of like 40. If I just made these into 4s, they would take like 30-40 minutes. And I'm just gonna bake these in the oven. And even though these aren't the same like size, they should be about the same. These potatoes smell so interesting. They should be about the same like volume of the potato. Can't find the right word in my head right now. I'm like almost dead. I have my oven set to 400. I have the potatoes here. I'm gonna go ahead and put some oil down. You can use oil. I would not use butter because it's gonna be a little bit too hot. You could also use the spray oil if that's the thing that you like to use, whatever. I put some kosher salt, roasted garlic powder. It's kind of the same seasonings. I mean, most food is like seasoned with the same thing, at least for the base. Like onion powder, garlic powder, that's pretty standard. I'm almost done with this, so I'm just gonna put it on here. This is like an onion garlic mix that I got from Marshall's. I'm gonna add a little bit of this chipotle. And some smoked paprika. The smoked paprika is so good. And then pepper. Oh, there's not enough pepper. And a lot of people equate white potatoes or just potatoes in general as opposed to like a sweet potato. They equate that with like white bread, which is just very untrue. Potatoes are one of the most healthy things that you can eat. And the reason for that is because they grow in the ground. And the ground has so many vitamins and minerals that we need. So eat the potato, please. Honestly, the best thing you can do is just have variety. So that's why I usually will have like sweet potato and regular potato when I do like a baked chicken, because I just really love both. And they're both really, really good for you. So just eat. First, I mean, just eat what you like. You don't even have to eat sweet potatoes if you don't like them, but there's a few different ways to try them. I didn't like them when I was younger, but I do like them now. So I'm just putting a little bit of space between them. And I'm gonna pop these in that oven for, I'm gonna start with 15 minutes and see where that gets me. Gigantic. My air fryer is the Power XL. I got it on sale at Costco. And I definitely recommend it. It has a lot of space and it makes this kind of thing very easy. I love cooking fish in it. And obviously, you know, it marinated, it did its thing in there. I'm gonna add a little bit more of the Slappy Mama. Just a little bit. Because it was marinated for a long time and these are really thin, so I don't want it to be over salted. Alright, I had to pause real quick because I finally bought some more peppercorns. So I ground up some pepper. And then I'm just going to let these hang out on the counter for like 5 minutes while I prep the potatoes. Okay, so I cleared this area a bit because I don't want anything getting like super, super hot next to this. And I'm going to go ahead and set this for 330. Actually, no, I'm going to set it for 370. So I'm just going to let it heat up for like 3 minutes. Got my chicken right here. So it's about to be done heating up. So I'm just flipping these over one more time just to get the rest of the liquid off since I did put salt on them. And I'm just going to use some more of the garlic and onion. I finally found it just in a different container. And what I really like about this is that even though it just says like garlic and onion, it has a lot of like seasonings. There's red bell pepper in it, coriander, cumin, turmeric. There's just all kinds of stuff in here. So it's really awesome. And of course, like salt and pepper. Oops. I really like the new container they put it in. And that's what you should hear when you're using the air fryer. This guy is huge. Look at this thing. Okay, so they're just in there. I'm gonna spray just a little bit on the top. Just a little. You don't really want to use like too much oil in the air fryer, but a little bit's okay just to get some browning on there. I'm gonna leave the timer at 9 minutes and I'm gonna check on them. Actually, it's too much. Okay, 7 minutes, putting them at 7. Tuco got a new toy today. I'm leaving the timer at 7 minutes and I'm gonna flip them over at that time, and I might only have to cook them for like 3 more minutes after that. All right, checking on my potatoes. I only have one of these right now. I burned my other one so bad that it doesn't work. This one is actually starting to lose the material from like being used so much that it's actually starting to get really hot. I'm just gonna use the same tongs that I was just using, and I'm just gonna zhuzh these guys around real quick. They're getting amazing color. If you're one of those people who would like to add maybe some like crushed garlic or something, I would say right now is good because they're almost done. I wouldn't do it at the beginning because it's gonna burn. And burned garlic is so bad. So I'm just doing this. And then I'm just gonna spray these slightly just to kind of wet them a little. Still way less oil than using or eating like, you know, a French fry, but these are so good. Okay. And then I'm just gonna leave those in there for like the rest of this. When this timer goes off, those will be done. So this has gone off. The chicken is almost done, I can tell. So I'm gonna go ahead and flip these. And then I'm just gonna crank this as high as it'll go so I can get some good color on there. And I'm gonna do it for 4 minutes. So I'm gonna go ahead and make a quick spicy mayo. And it'll be really similar to mayo that I made for the chicken sandwich on my channel. Except I'm gonna use some Kewpie because I actually don't have that much Hellmann's. I would say it's like a little bit over, maybe like half a cup of mayo. And then I'm gonna use some of this Chipotle chili powder. A little bit of that spice blend I showed you guys. Some smoked paprika. Some Louisiana. You could use Tapatio if you'd like. And then I'm just gonna use like a little pickle juice. Just a little. So now's the time to go ahead and toast the buns. And you could add bacon to this sandwich if you'd like. That would be really good. I'm gonna leave these attached for now and I'm gonna pull them apart whenever I take them out. It'll just be easier. I'm gonna go ahead and turn the heat off on the potatoes. And I'm just gonna use some bacon fat to toast these. Just a little bit for a coating. And our buns are about to be good. I'm gonna turn the heat off. Oh yeah. Just gonna rotate these a little bit. Nice toasty buns. And I don't have much to put on these because I had some mixed greens, but they actually went bad because I was too busy and I forgot about them. Back of the fridge probs. And I'm gonna do both sides. The bottom is gonna be a little bit less so that the grilled chicken doesn't run away from me. And then I'm just gonna do a couple pickles on here. The best way to keep your pickles fresh is to not put your fingers in the jar. I'm gonna use one skinny one and one of the big chunks. Just close it up. And then I got those nice spiced potatoes. I'm probably just gonna eat them with like ketchup, I'm not even kidding. These actually fit on here like really well without unsealing this, which I love. So I'm excited to try. Oh. That braces messed everything up. Super good. I wish that there was lettuce. Like I said, you got bacon, cheese, whatever. Just live your life. I realized, like, I ate a sandwich and I realized that I didn't really describe what's going on. So, like, flavor profile, super savory, a little sour from the pickles, and that's what I like. I would say use a different pickle if you don't like super, like, dill ones. And then you can definitely taste the Louisiana hot sauce, which is my favorite hot sauce. I'm moving on to the thinner one. So I'm really happy. And these buns are so good. And this is what I make with the leftover potatoes. I just added 2 eggs and put some salsa. It's really good. I also eat this with ketchup sometimes. Hey, it's me, editing Madison. I realized that I did not do an outro for this video. So if you got this far, thank you so much for watching. I appreciate it. Let me know what you'd like to see in the next one. This video is from the beginning of May. I think the end of March. The end of April, beginning of May. So things have changed. I've filmed some different stuff, trying out HelloFresh. So if that's something you'd like to see, go ahead and stick around. I've already made like every video that I'm going to make about HelloFresh pretty much. So yeah, have a great day or night wherever you are. And I will see you in the next one. Bye.